goal with the leadership, even as we carry everybody along in the journey to a greater Lagos.
One of the areas of concern to every citizen is the current security situation in the country and the need to continuously appraise the existing strategies in Lagos State to combat the threats in order to keep the hoodlums at bay at all costs. The stakeholders meeting with the governor is not only timely, but a patriotic effort aimed at putting the security agencies, communities, and entire stakeholders at alert. So towards making the state safer. From 1st January 2021 to date, the command has been able to bring down to the barest minimum all incidences of serious crimes like cultism, armed robbery, kidnapping, civil unrest, violent protests, and targeted attacks on government facilities by aggrieved groups have assumed a downward trend. While intermittent cases of such crimes recorded were diligently investigated, with the suspect arrested and prosecuted accordingly. Also, incidents of robbery in traffic being perpetrated by miscreants is being given maximum attention. Our intelligence report revealed that most criminals, miscreants now, use abandoned buildings as hideouts. They use abandoned vehicles to store their operational arms and their loot. Use vehicles with cover plate numbers to perpetrate crimes. Illegal fabrication and possession of firearms. The command is imploring the state government to, as a matter of urgency, take drastic steps to curtail the identified security threats. Such steps may include but not limited to immediate taking over of the abandoned uncompleted buildings by the state government. These buildings might be used for developmental projects that will be beneficial to the citizens of the state. Immediate confiscation of abandoned vehicles found to be used by hoodlums to perpetrate their illegal acts. Immediate sealing up of any dwelling house, hotels, etc. being used by criminals as hideouts and or launching pads. The command has taken notice of agitators for the Republic by some university separatist groups and the threats to disrupt law and order in the state. 24 of these groups have been identified and being closely monitored. Similarly, the threat of IPOC to attack soft targets in Lagos is equally being put on the radar of the Command Intelligence Gathering and other security services in the state. Strategies are being put in place to neutralize the activities. Another security challenge presently plaguing the command is the inter and intra-union crisis as a result of incessant increase in their tariffs, which are being resisted by their members. So this will strongly appeal to them. For the past 1 month now, we have been having crisis within the union members. Another major security challenge being faced by the command is the use of motorcycle as a means of transportation in the state. This includes the use of Ikeja as veritable tools to commit crime and get away with it and hoodlums. The Ikeja operators becoming nuisance and reckless on our roads, resulting into avoidable accidents with attendant consequences on human life. It is common sight in Lagos metropolis to see Ikeja operators ride recklessly on highway facing oncoming road users, especially during traffic peak periods. An ugly twist to all this is that anytime there is accident caused by the reckless acts, they, the motorcyclists, often mobilize to traumatize the helpless motorists involved in the accidents. They oftentimes, during these careless acts of theirs, mob their victims, create avenue for their colleagues and other social miscreants alike to unleash terror and theft of valuable items in the vehicle of the victims and other spectators around. It was also on record that hoodlums cultists move about in large numbers on Okada, mostly non-registered, carry attack on rival cult groups, or reprisal on rival cultists, and other criminal activities. Indeed, the number of deaths recorded in road accidents and crime committed with the use of Okada across the states has assumed a worrisome dimension, as the statistics continue to be on the increase. Available records in the command reveal that from January to 9th of May 2021, the statistics of Okada accidents are January 90, February 76, March 101, April 84, and May just 9 days 34 for days. Out of these figures, the following numbers are motorcycle-related accidents. January 64, representing 71.1%. February 50, representing 65.8%. March 101, representing 78.4%. April 66, representing 70.2%. And May 20, representing the 3 to date. It's our county submission that the activities of those using Okada as means of public commercial transportation be urgently and seriously reviewed by the state government. Finally, the command on behalf of all security agencies in the state hereby assures all law-abiding citizens residing in the state of their security. They should go about their lawful activities without any length or hindrance. They should be rest assured that all security arsenals and personnel in the state will continue to be deployed to protect their lives and properties.
This is a very important meeting considering the disturbing trend of insecurity in the state and in our nation. Apart from the discussion that has frankly and widely gone around here today, the response we have seen what is coming up, as well as the role of all of our various stakeholders. We have also convened this meeting to ensure that everyone is duly carried along on the task at keeping Lagos safe, secure, and peaceful. In recent times, we have recorded a worrying trend of nefarious activities in our state, from kidnapping to armed robbery to court clashes and to violent assault. We have tried as a state to respond in real time to the majority of these challenges and to have deployed a range of tactics from force to force to carrot and stick to diplomacy, and now it's multi-stakeholder engagement, a town hall meeting that was also convened here today. After which, we believe that we will make some pronouncements that are intended to go a long way in addressing the majority of the identified challenges that faces us today. Insecurity can only be properly understood and tackled when we have a proper understanding of what security in itself means. As said by A.J. Omede, written in Canadian Social Science Journal in 2012, opined that security is considered a dynamic condition which involves the relative ability of a state to counter threats to its core value and the interest of its citizens. Incidentally, to advance our interests and objectives as a state in the context of security, it is therefore important for us to ensure that we contain and arrest every form of aggression and crime that threatens the development, the progress, the growth of our state, or the stability of our country. For us in Lagos State, there is a direct correlation between security and long-lasting economic growth and development. We cannot speak of a 21st century megacity and a vision for a greater Lagos if we are unable to assure and guarantee the security and safety of our citizens and their properties. In direct response to the growing spate of violence and insecurity of our state, we have instituted a number of measures designed to curb the activities of that endangered insecurity, which we believe will be part of our first step at ensuring that Lagos can now begin to see real security being coming back. Some of the measures that were put in place and that we're further rolling out is the monitoring, which a lot of people have spoken about today. is the monitoring of abandoned buildings and properties. I recently signed into law the Prohibition of Unlawful Society and Cultism Act 2021. The law prescribes a 21-year jail term for convicted cultists. The new law strengthens the penalties applicable to cultists and expands the coverage to the entire society. Our mission of attaining a greater Lagos can only be achieved when we all resolve to live in an orderly manner. So consequently, and based on all that we have seen and experienced in the past couple of weeks, and as well as the increasing threat that is posed by the activities of commercial motorcycles operators to the safety and to the security of life, we will, in the coming days, further change our parameters, our strategy to ensure that we can indeed fully implement the law banning them in our city and in our state. In the next couple of days, all of these parameters will be spelled out to ensure that the laws that we have set up and all the parameters coming up to ensure that the full enforcement of that law is in place, the parameters will be coming out within the next couple of days.